Hi guys, how you all doing? This is the Redstone Ninja here, and today I have another amazing Minecraft video for you. It is once again that time where I step back and say, what have I been doing with my map for the past couple of months? And the answer is quite a lot of stuff, quite a lot of interesting redstone stuff, redstone mechanics, and all sorts of interesting stuff that I've added, and I am going to go through that list of stuff now. Well, I say a list as if I've done quite a lot. But I have done quite a lot, but I've done mainly just two things. As you can see, this is probably the biggest redstone contraption that I have ever made, ever, bar none. I've converted pretty much all the redstone inside there to outside here, and added quite a lot extra. Here in the middle, this middle section, we have the new canteen system, which is awesome. We also have the Brian Hall has a cool mechanic in, which I'll show off today. Fully working reset button that resets everything in the map, so you can even play it again if you wanted to. All these 3 lines command here, the reset. And basically I've just been working on optimizing the redstone, getting it all to work lag free and as fast as possible. And I've done I've spent quite a few hours on that, you know. You shouldn't underestimate how long it takes to do the redstone sometimes, especially when you don't really know what you're doing and you're just making it up as you go along, really. I guess that's what you could say that I do with my redstone. I don't really know what I'm doing, and I just make it up as I go along, and it just takes quite a long time actually. What am I doing? I'm just flying around nowhere with absolutely no aim. I should probably get on with the next cut, and I'll see you when I show you what I've been up to. Okay, so before we begin, you might be able to hear that music. It was audible in the last episode. I did check. But before we begin, there is some honourable mentions. I added this, which I think is pretty cool, and these benches, they look pretty inconspicuous. But if you right click on them, there is actually an invisible horse, and you can sit on them, which is really cool. So if I F5 here, it's a bit glitchy because, you know, I'm not using the horse for the intended purpose, but there's actually invisible horses here, and I can sit on these, and I can't actually kill them. They're invincible, and you can actually, I think, you can like hop across as well. Oh yeah, that's really cool. So it's like, yeah, I really like that. Anyway, that's enough about that. And the next most important thing, well, actually that was pretty minor, but we also have some pretty cool stuff going on. That I was meant to do a redstone device here, and I think I am. Something to do with that skull, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna add that in. That's what I'm gonna work on next. I think that's my next project. Got a redstone device saved up for that skull, which is gonna be pretty cool. But probably the most notable thing for this time is the canteen. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool, isn't it? See all those floating items? This is the new canteen system. I'm just going to show off once again this slush puff machine, because that's really cool as well. So in the new canteen system, it's a bit more of a graphical UI kind of thing. Oh, I should probably turn that down, it's pretty loud. Okay, so here we have all these floating items, and if you can afford them, they have green particles above them. So it's a nice little user-friendly way to buy stuff. If I go into /game mode A, you can see how much levels I've got. And I can go around and just click on all this stuff, and then it obviously subtracts the levels, and then you gotta, yeah, I can't afford that stupid overpriced pizza. Chips, you can buy all this stuff, and it's real cool. Can't afford the wedges, can I? Can I afford the wedges? Yeah, I can. Leakazood, yeah, I can get that as well. I can't afford that, unfortunately. What else we got? We got some dead cow, and you literally just hit the item that you want to take. It's really cool. I really like this, and I've just spent ages just playing around with this because it's really cool. Another thing, I'm not sure I mentioned this last time. The bins actually work. I'm gonna do something I probably wouldn't do if I was actually playing the game. I'm just gonna throw away all this stuff. If you chuck it on top of there, it actually works as a bin. I wouldn't recommend throwing in important items though. I've not put any safeguards against that. So if like you're given an item that you need to complete the game, then don't throw it in the bin. You know, otherwise you're pretty much gonna have to restart, I'm afraid. There's no precautions against that. Like, if you put an item on top of there that's important, it's just gonna be deleted. So yeah, that's the canteen. Not sure if I showed it off quite as much as I wanted to there, but I don't want to make this video too long. You know, I don't want it to like be an over what's the word? What I'm looking like. I don't want to overload you with all this kind of new stuff, and it'd be like 10 minutes long or something. That I'm gonna add something here. I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet, and it'll probably take a long time for me to do, but there will be something there. Very vague, I know, but watch out for that. Yeah, there'll be something there. Another thing also I did is I've done pretty much almost finished filling in the first and second floors. As you can see, there's 1 or 2 classrooms that I need to do, and then once I've done that, I can basically just copy and paste for the next 6, really. Because you know, I'm not filling in all of those. It took long enough just to do those 2 floors. You know, they're quite detailed. I like to think they're quite detailed. I mean, what do you think of this room, for example? Like, leave in the comment section below. How good is this as a room? But the other thing I wanted to show you, and I think it's the last thing in total, is the Brian Hall, the drama hall, because there is actually something really cool in here which I want to show you. If we come in here, the song should turn on, which you probably won't be able to hear anyway. But we have this this projector screen, and we've got the black curtains, the foreground curtains and the background curtains. Not sure if that's the technical names. If someone like is into theatre and that sort of stuff, that's just what I call them, the foreground and background curtains. It's probably not the right name, but it's good enough for me, so I can distinguish between the 2. But these actually move, these curtains. We have all these buttons and stuff. Whoa! Something exploded. I'll explain that later. Warning, theatrical trapdoor is out of order. That is the theatrical trapdoor, and that works. But we also have the levers here. Like, if I flick this, watch what happens. It's recommended that you go into F1 mode before you do it. It gives a better effect. Nothing happens. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I really am. I might just end up cutting this out, this bit here. But I'm really sorry. I just made a vital mistake there. Okay, there we go. That should be it. Up and running. Just turn that off. Actually, there's probably something I should check first. Make sure all these command. These are the command blocks involved. Just this section around here. That's that. Wait, that's not what I need to check. This is it. Yep, and yep. Okay, that should be all in order. I think I've kept you in suspense for long enough. This is really cool. So you might wanna give this your full attention. That's probably the best way to say it, because this is awesome. I spent ages just getting this to look exactly how I wanted it to, and there's even a sound as well. You won't be able to hear that at home. Actually, have I done something wrong here? Nope, it'll be fun. Here we go. I don't know about you, but I think that is really cool. And then we got the lowering animation as well. It's not really useful at all. It's just more of an aesthetic thing. I'm going to raise it again just once more. And then we've also got the other stuff over here. We got this one. Yep, that's awesome. One more time, actually. And then the best one is this one. And now we can actually go through. So I think that's actually really cool, because now we've like unlocked the area between here, and if you get trapped by zombies, you've given yourself a bit of extra room there. So yeah, it's like a dynamic change. It's like, I can't explain it. It's just really cool to me, just to watch that change. And of course we've got the dust, the billowing dust as you close the big curtains. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to set all this back to normal, and it just gives a bit more freedom to the player. They can add like their own little twists on it. Or it's pretty much of a limited twist, have the curtains open or have them closed. But I just like to give like the user that a bit amount of freedom to interact with the environment they're inside, and I think that's it. I don't want to end up what's the word? I don't want to end up just I've forgotten the word. That's really bad. Babbling. That's it. I don't want to just babble on about random stuff. So, since I've shown you everything there is to show, I think I'll end it there. And that is all of what I'm willing to show you. Most of the work that I've done into this has actually been this bit at the bottom. All this bottom row that's green, or the green row, that is the story. But of course I'm not going to reveal the story to you. But I've added quite a few missions in, and I think it's coming along good so far. And all I can say is there's still a lot more stuff that I need to do, and I don't see the arrival of this map coming anytime soon. But of course I've had quite a few breakthroughs here with it, especially the canteen. That was the main thing. Next one I need to work on is, I mentioned something about a scroll in the video. I need to work on that. That will just take about maybe an hour, 2 hours tops. Next thing I'm going to have to do after that is the zombie spawning mechanics, which has been putting off for ages, because that's going to be pretty complicated, because I want the zombies to have custom gear, and based on what difficulty you want, I want them to be faster. I want them at each round, I want them to get faster and stronger and more of them. So it's going to be pretty difficult to say the least, but I shall have fun working on that, and I'll make a video when I finish it, probably, to showcase all the mechanics behind it. And there will also be a video showcasing the mechanics of the Brian Hall, because I think it's something that I should cover. I will put the link in the description when I upload it. There probably won't be one if you're watching it as soon as I've uploaded it, but I have not recorded it yet. I can't put a link in the description, can I? But when I do, I shall put the link in the description describing exactly the mechanics I used to make that, because it's a pretty useful thing that I made there. Sure, I'm not the first to make it, but that is the end of the video. If you liked it, then make sure to leave a like. If you have any suggestions for the map, then I'd love to hear them. Put them in the comment section down below. Post your ideas there, and if you really want to, then subscribe. But apart from that, this has been the Redstone Ninja, and my work has only just begun here.